welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to work on clearing this out, and what I'm going to do instead of steel rails or iron, whatever they're called. Let's see here, what is this called? Steel, in quotation marks, because it just uses metal ingots. Um, it's going to go all the way up from here, all the way to over there. It's going to bridge this gap over here, and we'll continue from that point. So I'll be right back once that's finished. And I'm back. And I hope you liked that little transition. It turns out that I forgot to record anything about this. I was going to do a montage. But I got to listening to a artist new to me called Devin Delvin something. I can't remember the last name now. I'm not going to look it up. But anyways, long story short, I listened to them. They're on like X Factor or something like that. It just showed up on my YouTube list and went to town, and next thing I knew, this whole thing was built. So what I want to do now is get the walls up here, the retaining walls that is, and I forgot to grab my hammer. Alright, where are you at, hammer? Still needs a little work, I think. But I'm pretty happy with this so far because I covered this huge hole up, as you see down here. And I might even use part of this as like a stone mine to get more material. We'll see. Let's grab some of that. No, don't want to go? I wonder if it's because the rails are here. So what I could do potentially is when I go to replace this with steel rails. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. So, well, gonna at least tack a few up here before I take off. Looks like I'm gonna have to do something about that. Anyways, onward to the next thing. Put those back, I guess. There we go. I can even put together a few more small stones here for us. Before I head over to the next spot, I don't think it's ready, but I'm going to check anyways. No, they're not ready. Okay, so what I did in the off time as well between is I changed out the farm, so it's in this close to a circle as I could get. Again, you can thank that new artist, well, new to me artist for that. So I guess the next thing to do is start working on the next boat. Saying a lot lately. It's been one heck of a weekend, in the sense that not a lot got done that I wanted to get done, but oh well. I'm going to need a lot of these guys, the hollow blocks, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to work this out. Does this take just planks? Okay, it is just plank. Okay, while that's doing that, I'm going to set up for the next bolt launch, or prep area. There we go. I want that as far away as possible to avoid hitting anything. Okay, so the first part is going to be, or the middle is going to be these 6x6 blocks. And there's the first one. This build's going to be a little bit longer than the, well, I should say not just a little bit. It's going to be longer, definitely, than the original. And I just realized the music's not going because I was listening to music. Let's fix that real quick. Put 0.25 on. Right now I'm measuring it. That was 4. Prep work. Need to do it. Well, I did a lot of prep work, just not for what I was planning on. I think one more would do it, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna make this 10 long. Oh, what the heck just happened? Okay. So I get to redo this. This is the first time that's ever happened. Did you make it not as intense as it used to be? Yeah, I swear I can see down here a lot better than I used to be able to. I'm also not getting that debuff thing. That's weird. Maybe change that? I think that's just permanently down there. That's from when the tower up here collapsed. Okay, so let's try this again without it falling down into the ocean. F8. Just want it far away from the dock. Then what I'll do is I'll intersect it with the block here. Hopefully that'll fix that. So I want this to be 10 long. Okay, I need to make a slight correction. I didn't want it 10 long, 20 long. That's, I think, what I was aiming towards, because this is 10, if I kind of right. Also made some catapult buckets that I didn't want. So from the center point here, I want 3 blocks that way and 3 blocks the other way. The base is going to be the 6x6x6. But I want this to be even on both sides, which is part of the plan, as it were. Yep, definitely going to need more trees, and I may need to make a couple more crafting benches here just to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I could probably put or make a quick sawmill and whatnot to get a little bit more more planks out of it. But I don't really want to get started here. Okay, so trees don't kill you anymore. That's good. That thing landed right on my head. Alright. Yeah, we'll craft 2 crafting benches here real quick. And I'm going to cannibalize part of that ship. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the entire thing and just leave the, or what. This guy's in charge of timbers. The one out here. I'm going to bring inside, but it might. I think it's going to be more overflow than anything else. There. Alright, cool. Okay, so somebody did ask how I transfer things from one inventory to another pretty quickly. That's shift clicking. Um, Sometimes I can also double click to move a single stack as well. Um, it actually took me a while to remember how to do that because I do it so naturally now. After I want to say this was since point 6 came out, they had this option in there. Just a lovely ease of life thing. All right, I might even need to add even a fourth crafting bench for all the timbers I have. Need to make, rather, I should say. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Now, I want to make some arches as well, arch timbers. I'm trying to figure out. There they are. Those will come later once I get the shape of the bottom of the ship ready. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a little while. Now I'm starting to wonder if I should just have done 2 and at 5 wide. Because this could be... Yeah. In fact, that might even work up more to my advantage to build it out that way. And when I mean fine wide, it'd be 5 times 6, which would be 30. So it'd be 30 wide by 20 by 6, which would be 180. No. 120. Sorry, it's late. You know what? I even like that idea even more that I think about it because this is just the hull of the ship. Which means that I have to go one more over, and that would be perfect. Alright, time to get another set of logs here. And actually, I'm going to go grab some food real quick, and hopefully it'll make things go a little bit faster too. I get constantly yelled at about watching my food bar, and I just never do. Way, it's kind of like real life. I get so busy working on whatever project I'm working on that I just forget to eat sometimes. When I was in college, it would be probably 11, 12, midnight, somewhere in that area, and I'd look up the clock and go, did I eat today? I can't remember. Like, no, I don't think I did, so I better eat something at least. And, so I march out to the kitchen, turn on the oven, and put in Hungry Man, they're pretty good. Especially for the price. Now I need the round timbers. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. So, in order to have a round timber, I have to turn that into... gonna need a lot of those too. Little annoying. Oh wow, that takes forever. I may have to come back to that part. Yeah. That's gonna be a bit. That works. No it doesn't. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because of how thick that's gonna be. That's 6 blocks thick. I don't want it that thick. What I want is something that floats but is not. Like this 3x3 would be fine. In fact, I could do a 4x4 here. That'll work. And we'll worry about the cosmetics later. Throw that in there while it's working its way through. It's almost if I planned that. Alright, so I'm looking over there. I'm a little concerned that this is not going to be... or this is going to be too wide for that bridge over there, which... let's take a look at the map real quick. It's just a small... I don't think I'll have to worry about that. But I do want... if we go over here... I want to be able to get through this straight right here, so we'll make sure that the bridges are 4 wide. Actually, that might be 4. Yeah, and then what I'm planning is... in fact, I can go back to getting more hollow blocks here. Oh, it's getting dark. So I'm gonna grab the bed real quick. Yeah, that's good. I suspect most of this will be underwater anyways. Alright, grab a quick snooze on the boat, and yeah, it's getting too dark because the sun's gone over the... Oops! There we go. Kind of a shame that YouTube darkens this too much because, you know, the stars are quite pretty. Oh, I haven't woke up. I think this is enough for what we're doing. Maybe. Alright, awesome. Now I'm trying to decide the next step, as it were. Tell that to cancel because I don't need any more planks for the moment. What I do need is to go over here and get some round timbers ready for the next step. In fact, before I go any further, I need to take a look at the bindings here for this. Okay, so there are 2 channels. That's one I wanted to know. If that's not a hint towards what I'm aiming towards, I don't know what is. The goal is to make sure this is as precise as possible, but I want to make sure. Oh, hello, Mr. Sun. Oh, you know what I need is from the camp again, and I also need to get some food too. Let's see here. That should be enough. Gonna need metal parts. Gotcha. Okay. Ten to begin with. Looking to see if I had any spare metal, and it does not look like it, so I may have to actually make a trip. Like, I've got 3 iron ingots here, but that's not enough for what I want to do, so I may have to make a trip to, when I go to gather the flax, to get some more iron. Or there's a nice set of copper over there as well. Now I need to find out the true length of this. I believe that I did 20 blocks. 20 times 6 would be 180. No. Again, too tired. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. 120. Which doesn't make sense because is it? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, there is 10, 20, 30. I'm just gonna keep doing this until find out exactly how long this actually is. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. $120. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm not as tired as I thought I was. So we want to find 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so right here is the center. Okay, so that's 4 wide. And that'll be where the thing is. Perfect. Alright, so there's 5. I'm gonna get the, Oh, I can't do that because I need the gears. Oops. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go over to the mines real quick, gather some materials, and bring them back so that I can continue working. So, be right back. Okay, so before I start mining, I thought I'd show this off real quick. Give it its first test run. Now the plan is to add more to this, but I'm not entirely sure if I can. The reason for that being is that it kind of scrapes on some parts of this because the land is not even. Yeah, just if you heard it right there, it just kind of hit it slightly. I'm not sure if that will be a big deal, considering I don't go that fast, but not sure. But this should be enough flax for anything I need in the future. I think the next thing I'll do is like some wheat or herbs. But there we go. Yeah, that's way more than enough, I think, for the foreseeable future. Typically, probably seed oil. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and gather a little bit more material. I was able to acquire like 100 metal parts, which would be more than enough, I think, at this point. But I'm gonna, since I'm out here, I'm gonna gather some more, of course. All right, see you in a bit. Hey folks, sorry, went a little long today, so I'll see you all next time. If you got any questions or comments, the comment section's down below.